Hello, everybody. Welcome to the next session of From Nothing, Lorna's story. We're picking up right where we left off. We're in the middle of a ritual. We've only just
Ah,
begun. We're going to pop back over to Adora's Rift. Let me pull all of you over here. As you work on the rift, or rather, as Adora controls your body and works on the rift, I need you to do me a favor. Are you going to maintain controlling Skulna?
yeah,
Okay. Roll me a D100, please.
okay. 27.
27. Hold on. Lorna,
Mm-hmm.
as you are now in the back seat, you are spectating what happens as you watch Adora, Lily, focus on this ritual, the book open in one hand with pages on it that you never wrote. She is burning sigils into the air in front of her, casting spells, or rather, creating the somatics of a spell that is beyond you. I'd like you to roll me an Arcana check.
D20 or Lorna's Arcana.
Lorna's Arcana.
Understood.
We're trying to see how well you understand what is happening.
22.
22. You remember reading about all sorts of higher magics. Sorry, one moment. You remember studying higher magics that you would eventually be able to cast. The sort of things that you would look forward as an objective or a goal in your arcane studies. And in this case, you recognize some somatics and some you don't recognize, but for a spell called Gate. A 9th level spell, a very powerful one, one that can bring entities from another plane to this one. Entities where, if you say their name, they cannot resist being pulled to the gate and through. Only you do recognize some of the arcane sigils that mark undone. She is undoing this rift. You watch as she, piece by piece, dismantles the magical inscriptions that were burned into the air that she is revealing in front of you right now. Part of you cannot help but be slightly impressed at the speed at which she must have constructed this rift on her way
Yeah.
out.
To escape.
Now, as you watch her deconstruct it, you hear a voice, and it is echoed. It's not talking to you. You realize this is a voice speaking to Adora. You hear,
"Well, look who I see on my periphery after all these years."
you feel a tension. The muscles in Adora, your back, tighten. She doesn't stop what she's doing, and you feel her concentrate on what is happening. But you hear her say, "I do not have the time for this, Rekmakaz."
What?
Roll me a Arcana check.
Okay.
DC's very high, but you might have read about this individual.
24.
24. The name Rekmakaz you immediately recognize as a demon name. You don't know much more than that, but the number of syllables tells you it's likely a powerful demon.
Why does Adora make enemies everywhere she goes?
I don't know. You made this backstory.
I did not. Not the complicated parts.
Well,
She's been up to it.
It is hardly for you to choose what and where I meddle with.
if I could persuade you to just allow a little time, perhaps for me to prepare a welcoming party. Rolling.
No, she's trying to... Does it seem like the other companions? Is she talking out loud, or can they
No.
hear this new
This
voice?
is a mental conversation.
And Laura's just here for it.
Yeah. You just hear it
Ah.
happening.
Perhaps I will gather a few of my own friends. Come bid you welcome back. We miss you here in the Abyss. It's been a while since you've reached across. No more foul deeds that need doing, I see.
No, none whatsoever. But I appreciate your offer of your services.
Perhaps taste of drow blood was not enough. Perhaps we'll come see who you fraternize with now.
You're welcome to try. But it won't be my hide that's peeled should you do so.
Another veiled threat. Weak as you are. I will see you shortly, fleshling.
You hope. You then hear Adora reaches out to you.
Mm-hmm.
I imagine you heard that, as I have heard.
Are we okay? Is this going to be a problem?
It might be a complication. That
Okay.
is an orc demon. One that frequently was used to quell other drow families. One that I have summoned before. I should have suspected that if I dipped my toes in the abyss, he would smell me.
Oh, so you two go way back.
Yes.
Like Bellador. Back.
Please don't say that name.
Sorry.
Yes. Keep an eye out, and if you smell rotten flesh, he's coming.
Okay.
Well,
I'll
I
do my best
suppose
to help.
there's not much you can do.
Right.
Let's hope that your allies are just up to the task.
Right.
I cannot afford to end this ritual.
Well, then we must.
She resumes, and as she concentrates, you hear her quietly say to you, I'm sorry.
I know.
She doesn't say anything else as she focuses on the ritual once again, but you feel anxiety. And you realize she likely could feel every emotion that you felt whilst
man.
she was piggybacking. Because
Sorry.
you feel it all. You feel anxiety, you feel frustration, you feel irritation at this entity from her past reappearing. You feel an irritable, bitterness toward oneself that she forgot about this entity.
Mm-hmm.
As you're paying attention, and as she's casting this ritual, I need you to roll me a d4.
2.
20 minutes pass. And then suddenly, the portal rips open. As it does, it tears red in the air. And then 4 smaller... Well, smaller is not the right word. 4 demonic orc-like creatures tumble out of the portal. Flying out as they do, landing on the ground. Lilith immediately finding herself surrounded. And as that happens, I'm going to ask that you all roll initiative.
Okay. Should I roll for Lorna too?
Yeah.
Okay. Classic terrible roll from Lorna. Is Skolna hidden? Oh my god. Terrible roll from Skolna too.
You can roll a stealth for me. Because if you did roll one before, I don't remember it.
Right.
But she would be. Or at least have tried to.
Uh, 31.
Yeah. She's hidden. As we start another fight, Tierra goes first, reacting quickest to the new entities that have appeared. As they do show up, Tierra marks the closest one. We shall take down the same one first, before we have to get all split up, eh? I expect we're going to be seeing more of these. And he's going to hunter's mark the nearest one as he opens up with his bow. Oh, that hits.
Yeah.
Off to a better start than normal. Okay. Plus a d6. Man, he rolled minimum damage. I should not have said anything.
Yeah, jinxed him.
My bad. Sorry, Tier. He deals 6. He deals 7 damage.
Mm-hmm. What about his hunter's mark?
I rolled a 1.
Oh,
I rolled minimum.
buddy.
Tier frowns as the arrow basically like hits a limb, like hits the wrist of this demonic orc thing that has leapt through and is like raising a greatsword over its head as it looks around the battlefield. Tier's going to shoot again. And it'll hit again. That's good.
Hooray.
Oh, that's much better. Okay. 4, 9, 15 points of damage on that arrow. And Tier, seeing that that one is awful close to you, puts the long sword puts the long bow away and runs up with his short swords drawn. And
What
scimitar.
a guy.
And as he does, he kind of sneers at the orc and he says, "Come on then, let's see what you have, you filthy bastard." Roll me an Arcana check as you're looking at this.
Is this Lorna or Adora?
Lorna, you're spectating this.
10. She's like, ah.
10. You don't know what these are.
I don't know what these are.
You suspect demons.
I suspect demons.
This one, the one right of the one that just took arrows, surges up to Nore. And as it does, it's going to swing with its greatsword and try to bite her.
How dare.
But a 15 will not hit.
Whew.
Now for the bite. A 23 does hit.
Do their teeth look particularly putrid?
What do you mean?
Like poisony or...
We're going to have to find out.
Well, I was thinking of silvery barbsing it, but I would only do it if they look particularly lethal.
Skolna can't silvery barbs.
You let me silvery barbs as Lily, Adora, last time.
I see. Yeah, I suppose you can. If you'd
Okay.
like to.
Sure.
Okay. Becomes a 21 to hit. It still hits.
Shucks. Well, looks like I'm gonna find out.
Nore takes 12 points of piercing damage. And that's all that happens.
Oh, okay, well. Now I know.
The next demon is already in melee with Lilith as it has emerged from the portal, which seals for a moment as a door is focused on it. The demon in front of Lilith is going to swing its greatsword after it moves into a flanking position. It does hit. Lilith is going to reaction parry and reduce the damage of it. Okay. 2d6. Hold on. Okay, after everything, Lilith ends up taking 3 damage. Swings again with advantage. That's not good. That's also not good. It misses.
Hooray.
That's it for that demon's turn. Anscom's turn.
Fuck him up.
He will. He runs up. He's going to...
Like train.
He considers it, but he does take into consideration what TR said to focus 1.
That's true.
Which would you have him do?
Focus 1. I think he'd begrudgingly listen to Tier's tactics.
Anscom will run here, shoving his way through the demons, getting into a position where he can potentially flank for Lilith after this one is dealt with, and is going to do the thing.
Love it when he does the thing.
He raises the Dragonbone Longsword and brings it crashing down on this demon. That's a... Pretty sure that hits. Yeah, that hits. Okay. D10. He's using both hands. Max damage. 10 plus fire.
Fuck yeah.
Okay. 20 points of slashing damage on the first hit. And then he swings again. That hits as well. At this point, you can tell their AC is a 14.
Nice.
Because he just rolled that. 9 plus d6. 15 plus 5. Another 20 points of damage. With these 2 slashes, the orcish demon in front of him suddenly looks really awful. The one flanking Lilith is going to grit its teeth and try and slash her with advantage. It just misses. Okay. Tries again. That doesn't miss. Okay. Lilith will take a bite.
How dare.
Lilith takes 6 points of piercing damage from the bite and grits her teeth as they sink in through the armor. Next demon's turn. Let me pull this into another window. The one closest to Tier. It's going to try and slash at him. It hits. From that hit, Tier takes 7 points of slashing damage. And then it's going to try and bite him. And misses.
Hooray.
It's now Nore's turn. Nore with one in her face. What does she do?
Come on, Demon Slayer.
She raises her hands, sword in one hand, empty hand in the other, and she sings out a sharp note. She's going to try and hold the one in front of her, because this is technically a humanoid. Wisdom save. That's a 6.
Whoa.
This is paralyzed. She kind of cocks her head at that, and then like... Can she do an attack as a bonus action? I don't think so. Not if she makes an attack as a primary action. No, she cannot. Okay. She looks around, sees Lilith surrounded, Tier blocking for you, and she just says, "You got this." And she gives Tier a bardic inspiration.
Oh. Good thing they made up.
Skolna.
You got this, you asshole.
Yeah, that was unspoken. However much it was meant. Skolna, your turn.
How is the one in front of Tierra the worst off? Is everybody else pretty much okay?
Yes.
Okay, she might as well focus fire. She will attack the one in front of
Okay.
Tierra.
You were hidden, so you have advantage.
Advantage on her. Where is it? Short bow, right?
Yeah.
Advantage. Unnatural 20.
Okay, yeah, go ahead and roll that crit. Plus, I think 3d6 is her sneak attack right now, or is it 4d6? I'm checking. You go ahead and roll the damage.
Okay.
It is 4d6 right now. Okay, so that's 15 points of damage before the sneak attack. 17 plus 24 is 41.
It was like kind of a waste.
No, the demon had 33 hit points, so...
Really?
Yeah.
Right in the neck.
The demon immediately slumps to the ground, just... and just falls over, and immediately begins to evaporate. As they do.
Skolna is gonna dodge to the side and hide.
She needs to move at least 15 feet. She did. Okay, go ahead and roll stealth.
Stealth. Is... Oh, not amazing. 18.
18.
But, you know, good enough.
Oh, hold on, let me roll. That's detectable, if I roll well enough. Okay. You feel hidden. It's Adora's turn. Please roll me a d20 plus 13.
D20 was 13. 22.
All right. The ritual continues. It's now Lilith's turn. Lilith, finding herself surrounded, doesn't like that a whole lot. She's going to... She's going to use a maneuver. She's going to use bait and switch. Which is, she's going to swap places with this monster, which is an athletics contest because he's not willing. But Lilith is pretty good at athletics. And while these monsters do appear to be strength-based, they are very clumsy. Oh, my dice didn't go in the blocks. There we go. Okay. The demon rolled an 8. Lilith rolled a 20.
Nice.
Lilith swaps places with this creature.
No more of that.
And her AC is increased by a superiority die. 7. Her AC becomes a 26.
Holy shit.
For this turn. She's then... That was her bonus action. She's then going to stab. She didn't want to be flanked anymore.
No, that's entirely valid.
That hits. Rolling... We're using the scimitar... No. We're using a short sword. Okay. That's 9 points of piercing damage. And then she attacks again. That hits again. The creature must make a Constitution saving throw against bleed. It fails. So that's this plus a d4. That's 7 plus 2 is 9 again. And since she used her bonus action to do that, she's going to action surge.
Noise, noise, noise.
More attacks, more slashes. That hits. That's 8 points of damage. And she slashes again. That's a natural 20.
Yes!
Okay, that's 4 plus 6 is 10, plus 5 is 15. He has to con save again. Because this was the wounding. He fails with a 3. Okay, 15 plus 4 is 19 plus this. 23 points of damage.
How's he looking?
Below half all of a sudden. He was full. Loeth slides her short swords against each other with a and just looks at him.
Hot.
It's now Tierre's turn. This demon is dead. I'm just gonna hide it. He sees that Norre has paralyzed this one, and that this one is the new focus.
Mm-hmm.
And he just draws his bow, and he's gonna shoot from 10 feet away.
Is he gonna move his hunter's mark?
That's a good idea. He remembers to do that. Entirely of his own doing. And he will shoot with his arrow, with a bow. That hits with a natural 16 on the die. Okay, it's D8 plus a D6 plus 5 plus 1. Okay. 11 points of piercing damage. Then he knocks another arrow and looses. That hits again. Same damage. 5 plus 1 plus 5 is 10, 11. 12 points of piercing damage.
Yeet.
Immediately, that demon, which was looking totally fine, suddenly has 3 deep slash wounds and arrows sticking out of him. We're back to the demon's turn. This one is still paralyzed. He's going to roll another wisdom save. He does not succeed. He remains paralyzed. This one that is marked and is hurting, like, amidst some and rages. And he's going to attack recklessly on Lilith, gaining advantage.
Rage.
He misses, though, because she has a 20-fucking-7 AC right now. Tries again with the bite. That's a natural 20.
Silvery barbs?
Okay. That becomes a 24 to hit, which would hit, except she did the bait and switch, so her AC is insane.
Fuck yeah.
It's now Anscombe's turn. He charges and swings the longsword with advantage because it reckless. That's a hit. That's like a 21 to hit. Okay. Okay, that's 14 plus 3, 17 points of damage with that swing.
Noise.
He then swings again with advantage because he's reckless. And hits again. Goodness gracious. 11 points of damage. That demon is slain.
Yes! Strategy's actually working, guys. Who knew?
Who knew? This demon, the farthest most left one, sees it rages, angry that this is not going well. And is going to use Unbridled Fury, and it's going to try and take a couple of bites out of Anscombe.
No, my green boy.
Okay, that hits. That's a 23 to hit.
Rude.
Yep. Anscombe takes 6,
Good
10,
shield.
12 points of piercing damage. He could shield, but it would still hit.
Oh, well then. No.
And then it tries to bite him again. That's a 24 to hit. Same answer. Then he takes another 15 points of piercing damage. That's its turn. We move to the next one. Norre is in melee with a paralyzed demon. And while she heard the call to focus target, this one is paralyzed, and she's not going to get a better chance, so she chooses to
Very
instead
tempting.
stab it.
Yeah.
Because she knows if she can stab it, it will be a crit. She has advantage. She super
Go
hits.
for the jugular.
She absolutely hits. She's going to turn this into a slashing flourish. Okay, so that's 6 plus 8 is 14 plus... What is this? 5. 19... Yes, 19 points of damage on the first stab, plus a bardic. Hold on. 28.
Whoa.
Yeah. And then she will thrust with her rapier again as a swords bard.
Sward.
She will save a bardic on this one. She will just stab, but that definitely hits, so it's this plus this. 6 plus 8 is 14, plus 5 is 19 points of piercing damage. This demon, which was looking fine but paralyzed, is now looking bloodied but paralyzed. Norre then looks behind her at the group, sees Anscombe take some hits, and she will say, "Rub some dirt on it." And that's her healing word.
Rub some of my magic voice on it.
That's what she does. And Anscombe heals for 11.
Nice.
All right. Skolny, you're up.
Okay. Auto crit for the paralyzed one, right?
Yes, if you hit.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Don't
Okay.
mind if I do. Short bow. Attack. Is it at advantage then?
It is paralyzed, so yes.
And I'm also hidden, so yeah. Whee. Oh my
13
god.
just misses.
It's This is bullshit. I can't do anything about this. What am I supposed to do? Echo? Cry?
Yeah.
That's depressing.
You have to find a new hiding
Okay.
spot, too. You have to move at least 15
Yeah,
feet.
she wants to disappear from existence because that's just fucking embarrassing.
You
She's
cannot
just
go
going
back to where you just hid.
God
You have to
damn
go
it.
somewhere new.
Is that good?
That'll do. Go ahead and roll stealth.
God. The only solution is seppuku. Good. Natural 20.
32. She vanishes. All right. Please roll me a d20 plus 13 for Adora.
20. I can't believe I fucking missed. I'm so embarrassed. The 28.
Okay. Lilith's turn. Do you want Lilith to focus the one that is full by Anscombe or the paralyzed one?
Yeah, she's gonna flank with him.
Okay. She runs over here. She's going to make 2 attacks with advantage. That's a 1 and a 4. Hold on. I don't think that's going to hit. Yeah. That's a miss.
Doesn't have a plus 10 to her hit.
No, she has a plus 8.
Oh.
Second swing definitely hits. Okay. And as that hits, it's going to need to make a con save. Which it rolled a natural 1, so now it's bleeding.
Ooh.
So that's 8 plus a d4. 9. And then she will stab it with her main hand weapon again, with advantage. Flanking. That's a 7 on the die, so that hits. Rolling damage. 11 points of piercing damage. And that's Lilith's turn. She will bonus action second wind.
Yeah.
Okay. I have to find it. There we go. She heals for 9. That's something. All right, top. Tier. Tier is going to run...
It's gonna help Norre, right?
Sure, he'll run around and flank. And he
He owes
will...
her for the emotional damages.
Withdraws the scimitar and the short sword. Swings with advantage. That hits. Okay. Scimitar first. 6 plus 1. 7 plus 5. 12 plus 8. 20 points of slashing damage.
I forgot his hunter's mark.
He did.
Oh, never mind.
Bonus action. He will hunter's mark this time. And then he will attack with his second attack. With the scimitar plus 1. That's a 21 to hit. Yeah, that hits. Plus this. Okay, so that's 6 plus 6 is 12, plus 4 is 16, plus 5 is 21 points of slashing damage.
Jesus.
It's barely standing.
Dang.
It's now its turn. It's going to wisdom save.
Fail.
It failed again. It rolled a 12. It does not get to do anything ever.
Guy's just getting decimated.
It's now Anscombe's turn. He's flanking with Lilith.
Fuck him up.
He does swing with advantage. The Dragonbone Longsword. That's a 13 and a 14, so that certainly hits. Rolling a d10. Plus d6. Plus 5. 15. 16 points of damage. He can't roll a 1 on damage. Hold on. 18 points of damage. Not to Lilith. There we go. And then he does it again.
He's been playing the long game.
Yeah, this is it.
For bullying me when we were students.
That's a 21 to hit, or 13 plus 10, so 23. Whatever. Okay. D10 plus D6. 8 plus 5 is 13, plus 4 is 17 points of damage.
Nice.
Anscombe's feeling okay. He doesn't do anything as a bonus action, I don't think, unless you have any ideas. Yeah, he's chilling. Okay. The one in between Anscombe and Lilith is going to unleash Unbridled Fury. And he's going to take the aggressive bonus action, which none of them have done yet until just now, because he's surrounded.
No.
And he's going to attack 3 times.
No.
And miss the first attack.
Hooray.
Second attack hits on Anscombe. Third attack hits on Anscombe.
Ooh.
And they all hit a lot, so a shield wouldn't help, unfortunately. Great sword. 14 and 12. So Anscombe takes 26 points of damage.
Ouch.
And that's that demon's
Ouch.
turn. It's on Norre's turn. Norre is going to...
Finish him.
Yeah, he's just going to stab it. She's just going to stab it. With advantage. Gotta remember that. And she hits with a 11 on the die, so it hits by a lot. It's a crit. 15 plus 5, 20 points of piercing damage. This demon is slain.
Yeah.
She will run up.
Get him.
With her second attack, she will perform a slashing flourish. And she has advantage because she was using Unbridled Flurry. That's a 19 to hit, so that hits. Rapier. Bardic. 14 points of damage. That's Norre's turn. Skolna.
Okay, she's gonna redeem herself. She's gonna pop out.
Surely.
Just fucking bone this guy. Bone him so good. Advantage, because she was hidden, right?
Advantage because he reckless, basically. But also because she's hidden.
22 to hit.
That hits. Go ahead and roll damage. Plus 46.
1, 2, 3, 4.
So 21 points of damage. That arrow almost kills him. He's still up, but
Aw.
barely.
Shit. Did you hide there?
You need to go to a new area. She's hidden everywhere in that platform.
Shush. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Okay, can she hop down?
Yeah, you can hop down behind that ledge.
Does that count?
You'll have disadvantage
She's
on the
behind the
stealth.
ledge. Alright. 19.
All right. Noted. Please roll me a d20 plus 13.
Sir. 13. Ugh, not great. 15.
15. For the first time since this ritual has begun, there is a hiccup. The rift is tumultuous and fighting back. As it does, suddenly, 2 more demons fly forth.
No. Okay.
And as they appear, they will also roll initiative.
3? You said 2.
I said 2.
There's 3.
What? No, there isn't.
1, 2, 3. I see 3.
This woman's been here the whole time.
Oh, what are you talking about?
All right. But that's what happens. The rift ceiling fails this round.
Damn it.
Lilith's turn. Lilith, seeing new ones arrive, she kind of rolls her shoulders and is going to run to opposite Norre. And will
Fuck
attack.
Anscombe, I guess.
Well, she doesn't really need flanking from both. But she does hit, and her minimum damage will kill this demon, so he slumps over dead. Seeing that, Norre will then sprint up to this one, making her second attack and bonus action attack on it. She hits with the first one. She hits with the second one. So the first one is a short sword. 9 points of damage. Second one is... and it needs to make a con save, which it succeeds. So it just takes 8 points of damage. It does not start bleeding. That's the end of Lilith's turn. Now I roll their initiative. Okay. Tierra's up. We got new friends, everyone! But we've got this. And he runs up into
I'm
flanking. He places his hunter's mark.
Yeah.
He attacks with advantage. That hits. So, d6 plus d6 plus 5. 11 points of damage on the first strike. The second one still has advantage. I gotta remember these things. That hits. That is 6 plus 5 plus 1. 6 plus 6. 12 points of damage on the second one. It's now the demon's turn. Immediately surrounded, it immediately goes into an unbridled fury. It's going to make 2 attacks on Tierra and 1 on Lilith. So the first one, at advantage, natural 20.
Solar orbs.
Okay.
No crits for you.
She's running out of first levels.
I know.
Okay. Doesn't hit. Second attack on Tierra. With advantage. Doesn't hit. First attack on Lilith. That hits. So Lilith gets hit for... a great sword slashes across Lilith, and she takes 15 points of slashing damage.
Anscombe gets the silver barbs advantage, by the way. I forgot to do that the last time I used it.
Okay. It's now Anscombe's turn. Anscombe surges...
Here?
Sure. He was going to focus, but he can go there. He will swing with advantage. Okay, that is a hit. Rolling damage. 6, 12. He can't roll ones.
I love that about
17 points of damage on the first swing. That hits. 18 points of damage on the second one.
Nice, nice, nice.
Let me see here. Yep, that's what he does. Okay, so now
Is
Nore's
he gonna
turn.
get wind?
Sure, he can do that. That's a good idea. Let me just pull that up. I like how I can put it in my favorites, but I can't
And it
use it
just-
from my favorites. Okay, he heals for 15. That's a nice little chunk. Nore sees these two demons, and she's going to... That's a good question. What is she going to do? I mean, sword works.
Yeah. She should go up here and attack this one, but not be in range of the other one.
She does so. She thrusts with her rapier. Oh, it is reckless because it was unbridled furied. That just hits. Okay. D8. That thrust deals 13 points of piercing damage. And she does it again. That hits soundly. And deals 8 points of piercing damage. Skolna.
Okay. She's gonna go for the one between Anscombe and Tier.
Mm-hmm.
I think she needs to move up though. So she. will
Yeah,
come
you'll have to
back
get
up.
closer.
I think that'll do it. 75. Is that out of her range?
That is in disadvantage range for a short bow.
Ugh. Wait. Hold on. 65. That's still disadvantage, isn't it?
Yep, 60 is the range. You might have to just shoot the other one.
Fine. Attack. Normal.
It's at advantage. You were hidden.
Oh, right. That's good. Just roll normal again.
You hit. Their AC is 14.
Barely. Fuck. And minimum damage. That's cool.
Roll 4d6 for sneak.
46. Okay. Oh my god. Trash. Absolute
Yeah.
trash rolls.
14.
Just embarrassed. I used all of my movement. I don't think I... Well, these are two new ones. Can she hide up here?
Because they are new entities, yes.
I can't move, though. Can she hide out in the open like
Not
this?
where she just shot, no. You're going to have to bonus action dash.
I'd rather... Yeah, I'll bonus action dash and just get back under cover here.
Okay.
So she'll hop off this ledge again. And she'll hide next turn, but at least she's not in invisible sight with them.
Okay. Please roll me a d20 plus 13.
All right, Adora. Don't fuck me. Yeah, 23.
The ritual resumes. The rift seems to seal tightly as Adora regains control. It's now Lilith's turn. Lilith is going to try and finish off this one. Flanking. Where'd my other die go? Come on. That hits. So. D6. 7 points of slashing damage. Second attack. Misses. Offhand attack. Hits. Rolling damage. Plus it needs to make a con save. It fails. So that's 10 plus 4. 14. Oh, it kills him. As she
Yeah.
stabs him and withdraws the vicious short sword, you watch the serrated teeth just yank out flesh and blood just across the water. And it slumps over, destroyed.
Lorna's just like sitting in her home theater watching, like, ugh.
Yeah, unpleasant. All of this is happening right in front of you. Lilith will then run up into position, but that's all she's got. It's now this demon's turn. The demon immediately goes into an unbridled fury, and it gains 4. It has 4 attacks because it is surrounded by 3.
Ah!
It goes into a reckless. So it's going to attack Anscombe and miss. Then it's attacking Lilith. It hits. Lilith takes 12 points of slashing. And then it turns and it will attack Tier. Basically, it just does like a huge sweeping slash through everyone around it and hits Tier. Tier takes 12 as well, and Tier needs to make a Constitution saving throw for concentration. He natural 20s that. Okay. Useful 20.
He's so focused.
Yeah. And the final attack is going to swing back around to Anscombe. Which misses again. Okay.
Hooray.
Tier is up. Tier places the hunter's mark that he concentrated on with all of his might. And then he attacks.
Every brain cell in that pink little head.
Yeah. That hits. Okay. Rolling. 2, 8 plus 6, 10 points of piercing damage. He swings again. That hits. 7. What's 7 plus 6? 13. Jesus Christ. 13 points of piercing damage. I can do math. And that's Tier's turn. That's everything. This demon's out of the Inish. Anscombe's turn. Anscombe has flanking, but it already reckless anyway, so he just swings with advantage.
Fuck him up.
Natural 20.
Yes, Anscombe.
Okay, it's,
Lorna claps in her headspace.
that is 12 plus 8, 25 points of slashing. And then he swings again. And that just hits. Not a crit, but hit. And he rolls minimum. He can't roll ones. Roll it again, you dumb bitch. Can't roll ones. Roll it again. Okay. 8 plus 5.
Bitch. Times 2.
13. I'm yelling at myself. With 13 points of damage, Anscombe thrusts the Dragonbone Longsword into the demon's torso and just lifts it straight out, cutting the monster in half the worst way it can be cut. And it slumps to
From the
ground.
bottom up.
Yes.
Bone
And
tomahawk, anyone?
Gross. Combat ends. For now.
Oh,
Everyone is going to take a heroic recovery as they
yes.
that was a pretty intense little bout.
Mhm.
So I'm going to start with Anscombe. He will roll a few hit dice. Okay, Anscombe is going to get back into a position near the portal.
Does
Nora.
Adora also get a heroic recovery?
No,
Oh.
she's concentrating the whole time. Nora gets up next to Lorna Adora, and you hear her say, "Is everything all right? I don't think that was how it's supposed to go." And you hear Adora's voice say, kind of tersely, "It was not." Can you let us know if something else might be coming? Something might.
Oh, thanks.
Lorna's like, those are my friends, be nice.
She's like, clearly like sweat is dripping down her forehead and she's focusing on the spell and she says, "I'm being nice."
Did she say that out loud?
No,
Oh, that would have been funny.
sorry.
Okay, she's more poised than Lorna ever has.
Is that news?
Shut up. Now you be nice.
I am nice. Okay. Lilith takes a central position, weapons raised. Tier, heroic recoveries. Everyone needed to spend a few hit dice here.
So that's Skolna.
Yeah. Tier steps
Skolna
back.
is going to reposition up closer and hide again. Because no.
Roll me a perception check for Skolna.
Okay.
Don't worry about it.
14. Terrible roll. Can I roll stealth though?
Yeah.
Uh, 19.
Okay. All right. Roll me a D4.
Okay. 2 again.
Okay. As Adora concentrates on the magic, as your team all wait with bated breath, everyone just watching to see what will happen, there is a sudden splash of water.
Oh no. My failed perception check.
No, calm down.
Oh, okay.
As almost at the same time, the tear in space. This ritual's been going on for another like 30 minutes now. The tear in space ends, and landing in the water right in front of Lilith is a hellhound.
Ooh.
Flames spit from its mouth as it lands in front of Lilith. And as it does, Lilith has her swords raised and she's about to strike out when the portal suddenly stretches, growing much larger than it was before, as stepping through it is a huge demonic orcish entity that it says something in Abyssal that you, as piggybacking on Adora, understand. It says,
It's good to be back. So much flesh to tear apart.
Oh.
Thank you for the invitation.
and you hear Nore shout in Abyssal, "We'll send you right back where you came from, scum!"
That's metal.
And the
I hope we do.
orcish demon looks over, looks at Adora and then looks at Nore and just says in Abyssal,
Whelp.
and we're rolling another initiative.
Uh-huh.
As the portal silences for the moment. One moment while I get everybody back in the order.
Alright, Skolna. Roll good this time. Yes! I rolled really good. And, fucking
What was your stealth for Skolna?
19.
Hold on. Skolna is not hidden.
Oh no! Me.
Rolling NPCs. Skolna does go
Oh, shit.
first.
Yeah, well, she doesn't have advantage because he sees her, but she will get sneak attack if she hits. She's going to attack with her short bow.
Mm-hmm.
Attack. Normal. 21.
21 hits. Roll
Yeah.
damage plus sneak attack.
Trash roll. Please be better. That's better.
You become keenly aware of Skolna's mundane bow as the arrow does do damage, but not as much as you would like.
Garbage.
This demon seems of hardier stuff than the others. This massive orcish form that looks like pale, like human flesh colored, but the horrible, monstrous forms of like twisted orc horns spitting out in all directions. Lorna, roll me an insight check.
Oh, okay.
Dirty 20.
You notice Anscombe is terrified.
Uh-oh. Is it an orc thing?
Might be an orc thing.
Shit. Okay, okay. Escoma's gonna go to the edge of this. Does she feel like she could, like, hop down without hurting herself?
Yeah, it's like a 15-foot drop, but it's to water, and there's like a sloping cliff.
She's like, I need to get in here with a magical weapon. I'm not gonna be useful otherwise. So, can she use the rest of her movement to kind of slide down?
Mm-hmm.
I think that was actually 20 feet, so she has 10 more feet. She's gonna go here.
All right.
Bonus action dash, because she can't hide out in the open anyways.
All right.
She's gonna slink around. That's 35, sorry. She will move back 5. There.
Okay.
Getting in the fray. That's her turn.
Hold on. All right. It is now Nore's turn.
Mhm.
She looks at this demon, and she just smiles as she pulls the lyre under her
Yeah.
arms, and she says, I was hoping you might say something rude like that. Give me an excuse. And as she plays a song, suddenly her form twists as she casts polymorph on herself.
Oh,
And she
shit.
becomes a brass dragon.
Ray is so cool. She's like, demon eating time.
That's basically exactly what she said. As she does, she can make a claw attack as a bonus action. So she's going to immediately fly up to this demon, flying up in the air, 20 feet up above it, and is going to make a claw attack.
Lay waste to it.
She...
Get him.
That's a 22 to hit. That certainly does it. That is 16 points of damage.
Nice, nice.
And it is considered magical slashing damage, apparently.
It is
Okay.
a dragon.
That's Nore's turn. Lilith's up. Lilith looks up and says, well, shit! All right! And she runs
That's cool.
to the side, and she's going to flank with Nore, the young brass dragon. And she's going to...
Nore, the magic dragon.
Yes, exactly. She's going to slash with advantage. That misses. Offhand. That misses. I rolled the same thing twice. For her final attack, she's going to try and she can... Nope, it's not large or smaller. Shit. She will move the rest of her movement around.
Evasive footwork.
And she's going to use evasive footwork. Because her attacks are botching. Her AC is increased to a 24 again.
Alright.
It's now the Hellhound's turn. This Hellhound is going to seemingly wisely surge forward and attack Adora.
Uh-oh. You little shit.
Uh,
Oh, I should have had Requiem. This would have been so poetic.
yeah.
Dog v dog.
The Hellhound lurches forward, and as it tries to bite down on Adora, its jaws open wide. Please consider expending a first level spell slot as Adora casts Shield.
I would have done so as well. So, fair enough.
The Hellhound is then going to breathe fire.
Okay.
It can do that, so Do me a favor and roll me a d10 plus, or a d20 plus 10.
Oh, is that her deck save?
Yes.
Wow, she's good. 24.
She succeeds. You watch as Adora, when she's provoked for a dexterity save against this flame, you watch as the fire looks about her legs. And while Adora does take a little bit of fire damage... 3, 6, 11, 15, 24... She takes 12 points of fire damage. You watch, firstly, as that fire damage seems diminished. But also, she reaches out with her offhand. The one that is not holding the book, as she's concentrating on this ritual, her right hand just extends down, and it's like she sweeps the flames away into the palm of her hand, as if it just turning it to smoke as it vanishes.
Lorna's like, how can you do that with my body? Please teach me how to do that with my body. That was so cool.
The Hellhound seems bested for the moment. It is now Tierre's turn. Tierre
Get the dog.
puts his hunter's mark on the dog, and surges forward. He doesn't want to flank himself with the demon, though.
No, that would be silly.
So he will just take a straight attack. That is a 15 to hit. I think that hits the Hellhound. It does. Okay. That is 12 points of damage. And then he swings again. That's the same roll, so it certainly hits again. Okay, that's another 12. He just did the same thing twice. At least he's consistent. Okay. Remekaz raises his weapon. You see this massive hammer in his right hand. He looks up at the dragon and at all of the crew that's like just battling in this watery ritual location. And he says,
You have come far. What a time and place to perish.
He's going to swing at the dragon that's harassing him. And he misses with a natural 1. Okay.
What a loser.
Yeah, what a loser.
I hate you.
He roars. And as he does, I need a wisdom saving throw from everybody. Except Skolna, because... Nope, Skolna's right there. Everybody.
Yep, I moved.
That is going to be a plus 12 for Adora.
Okay. Skolna rolls. Dirty 18. I don't know why I preferenced it as dirty.
Well, 18 is successful.
Plus 12 for Adora.
Yes. She
Fantastic.
succeeds.
26. She's like, whatever.
Anscombe succeeds. Lilith fails. Here. Succeeds.
It's just Lilith.
Lilith is frightened. Suddenly, her hands are shaking. She looks like a little girl fighting a giant fucking orc demon.
Kinda is.
Yeah.
These are some young kids.
Seeing that Lilith is frightened, the demon whips around and just and surges down and bites her. And has advantage because she's frightened.
What a dick.
That hits. Lilith is going to take a whole lot of damage.
Oh no.
So that's... Hang on. I need another one of these. No, not that. That. Okay. Lilith takes 17. 26 points of piercing.
Ouch.
And Yeah, I'm not done yet. Oh, that's not nearly as bad. 14, 20... 21 points of psychic. So 47 points of
Jesus.
damage in that bite.
Fuck me.
As she is bitten, and the demon chief rips his teeth away, horns dripping with Lilith's blood. Lilith is like recoiling, and her hand is down in the water. She seems terrified. I need Adora to please roll me another d20 plus 13.
Come on. Oh, no.
Okay, that is a failure. 14.
Oh,
Hold on.
shit.
As it fails, the rift grows unstable once again, and a pair of goat-like demons suddenly
Great.
out of the portal and appear. It's now Anscom's turn.
Come on, Anscom.
Anscom grits his teeth. He is frightened, but he doesn't have the frightened condition. He looks at the situation, at these goat demons that have just appeared, and at this monstrous orc. What does he do? He's going to deal with the Hellhound. He runs up, and he sees the Hellhound is not looking great, and he's going to slash it with the Dragonbone Longsword, and he's going to natural 20. Okay.
Yeah, that's my boy.
That's a 9 plus 12 is 21 plus... It's immune to fire.
Oh.
21
Fair
points of damage. The Hellhound
good.
had exactly 21 health. The Hellhound is slain.
Is that the love of my life right there?
Might be.
I think
Anscom rolls his shoulders and turns back to the orc chief, and he looks at this goat demon in front of him. You're just wasting my time. And he runs past it up to the orc
True,
chief.
true, true.
And he's going to swing. Actually, yeah, he is currently flanking with Lilith, even though she's frightened. She's still a threat, so he's advantage. Natural fucking 20.
I am in love with this man.
I can't even make this shit up.
You
Okay.
can't write a story that good.
Okay. Right. 8 plus 10, 18, 20. 18 plus 5 is 23. I can do math. Plus
And you're handsome.
6, 29, plus 6. 35 points of damage to the orc chief.
Don't you think he'd want to action surge?
Sure, he can do that.
Yeah.
He
hot
action
green
surges and
boy.
he'll swing again.
Hot green boy.
That's not a crit, but it does hit.
Would have been funny.
Yeah, okay. 8 plus 5 is 13 plus a d6. 16 points of damage. And he will swing again because action surge.
Crit, 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 crit.
That is not a crit. It is a 16 on the die, which certainly hits. 7 plus 5 is 12, plus 6 is 18 points of damage.
So hot.
All right. That's the end of the initiative order. I just realized Anscom rolled a natural 1 on his initiative.
Buddy.
All right. Now the new demons will roll their initiative. Skolna, it's your turn.
Yeah, okay.
The orc chief demon is bloodied.
Okay. Well, we're not going to lose this opportunity. She is going to... This counts as flanking, right? It has a line through to Lilith.
Yeah, with Lilith is flanking.
Fantastic. I will... She's going to attack with the Frostbrand. at advantage. Heck. Advantage. Oh no. Does that hit?
15. 15 misses.
Okay. Well, shit. Fuck. Hold on. Okay, well, she's not gonna stay in there and get her ass beat. She's gonna bonus action disengage.
Okay.
She moved 15 to get there, so she's gonna move 15 this way. And not become a target for herself. Well, that's embarrassing.
Yeah.
Next.
That's how it goes. Norre.
Troy the magic dragon.
Norre the magic dragon
Unleash hell upon him.
flies around it to this side and is going to release fire breath.
Oh yeah.
The demon chief must make a dexterity saving throw, which he's big and strong, but he's not very dexterous. And he fails.
Good. Yes. I believe.
Okay, that is 12d6. I'll just roll this twice. 6, 11, 15, 26, 32, 34, 39, 41, 43. Okay. Nori will then reach out and try to bite him. That doesn't hit. Lilith's turn. Lilith, still frightened of this creature, is going to try and make attacks. She has a straight roll because of Anscombe flanking. First attack is a miss. Second attack hits. 1. He needs to make a con save against bleed. That's 9. And then his con save is successful, so 9 points of magical piercing damage. Goes all the way through. I will point out, by the way, all fire damage seems to be doing reduced damage to this creature.
Yeah.
I don't know if that was clear.
That tracks for a demon.
Big demon. Okay. Bonus action. Attack. She hits. Okay. She deals another 5 plus 5. 10 points of piercing damage. As it comes to the end of her turn, Lilith is going to attempt to wisdom save against fear.
Mm-hmm.
She succeeds.
Yes.
She gets over it. She's no
Just
longer
like he can
frightened.
bleed.
He can bleed, he can die.
Tier's turn.
I feel like Tier's gonna want to field one of these goatee boys so they don't go for Adora.
Okay. Yeah, he can do that. He will move his hunter's mark from the dead thing.
Mhm.
And he will run up to it.
Mm-hmm. Just to keep them
Blocking
from
it.
converging on her.
Yep. And he will bring his scimitar and short sword down on it. An 18 certainly hits. How about the second attack? Natural 20.
Gorgeous.
Okay, so for the first one... That's a lot of natural 20s this game.
I like the ones that are on my side.
Yeah, I bet. That's 9 plus... That's 11 points of slashing for the first one. Then the second one is the crit. So 6 plus 6 is 12, plus 5 is 17, plus 6 is 23, plus another 5 is 28. And now that he is in melee, he needs to make a Constitution saving throw because these things stink really bad, but he succeeds.
Good job.
And that's Tier's turn. It is now the Bullazau turn. The one that is in front of Tier is going to be a goat and try to ram him. That is successful. A 23 to hit. Okay, so that's... I have to get a new set of dice out for these things because they are not what I was already using. Okay, here we go. Okay. That is 11 plus 2 is 13 plus 5, 18. Tiara takes 18 points of damage from that.
Oof, ouch.
He's got to make a Constitution saving throw
Mhm.
versus the concentration check. He succeeds with a natural 14. And it's going to... Oh, that's all it's got. One attack. Okay. The next bull is out. It will standing leap next to Adora.
You son of a fuck. Stupid goat ass motherfucker.
Yep. I believe she still has shield up. No, she's not. It rolls a natural 1. Don't worry about it. But she does need to make a
Hooray.
constant... Okay, so I need a concentration check, so that's a D20 plus 13, please.
20. She doesn't have Warcaster. What's she
No.
doing with her life? 26.
Successful.
She's
You've
just
been
like, "Oh."
rolling concentration checks this whole time. That's what the plus 13 is.
Oh.
Successful. She does not get interrupted by stink. The demon chief, seeing Lilith get over the frighten and is getting frustrated at all those around him, is going to multi-attack. So it's going to make attacks against everybody around it.
Eh.
Anscombe, first 2 on him. Both hit.
Heck.
Okay, Anscombe takes... This is from his left-handed claw. Rolling, adding 6, 12, 20... Anscombe takes 35 points of damage.
Ouch.
Swings twice at the dragon. First one's a natural 1. Second one hits.
Hooray.
Okay. So that's basically this. Okay, adding plus 6. Takes 22 points of damage. And Nora needs to make a concentration check. He succeeds with a natural 20. What the fuck?
Yeah. She's locked in. She's
Yeah,
like,
she
fuck
is.
demons.
And then 1 attack on Lilith.
She's at 24 AC, doesn't she?
At the moment, no, she didn't move because she was frightened the previous turn.
Oh, shit. You're right.
Hold on. It does hit, but she's going to use her parry maneuver to reduce the damage she takes.
Woohoo.
That's 15, 21, 24, and she's going to parry it. She reduces it by 13, 21 minus 13, 8.
So
Lilith takes
8.
8 points of damage. The orcish demonic war chief is going to roar again, but this is a different one. This one is targeted on you, Skolna.
She's not done anything wrong.
For Skolna, I require... This is going to be an intelligence saving throw.
Uh-oh. She's smart. Yeah, she's got this. You've got this, Golna. 17?
She succeeds.
Ah, ha, ha.
Skolna does still take... She takes 5 psychic damage. As this demonic war chief, like, stares at her, and this glare is so powerful, she literally feels like just her whole body recoil against it. But she staves it off as she understands what she's looking at as an illusion. Lorna, or rather, Adora, I need a d20 plus 13, please.
Gotcha. $23.
Successful.
Whew.
Anscombe's turn.
On, Anscombe.
Okay. Anscombe sees this bull is out in melee with Adora. He considers disengaging to fight that, but he's going to focus on the chief.
Mm-hmm. The big guy.
He rolls his shoulders, and he's going to get swinging with the Dragonbone Longsword. Still at advantage. And he smells the blood in the air. He thinks it's pretty close to dying. Or being defeated, I should say. Probably not dying. That's a 29 to hit. That'll certainly hit.
What a guy.
Okay, that's... Can't roll ones, Anscombe. Stop it. Okay, 11 plus 2. 13 points of damage.
Good job.
And then he's going to swing again. Okay, that hits. The dirty 20. Five, 10. Okay. Something interesting happens with this swing. As the Dragonbone Longsword connects with the War Chief, you see something remarkably, unsettlingly familiar.
Oh no.
On the face of this demonic, orcish War Chief. Its face, all of its teeth grit as its eyes are shut. And then it opens them again, and you see just like an orange fury deep within. And you are reminded of when Anscombe is dealt enough damage that he would go down.
Uh-oh.
He weathers it and remains standing. And you suddenly get the feeling that is what just happened.
Oh no, he got that from... That's like his grandpa.
Skolna.
She sees this goat guy, but she knows this guy's so close. She's gonna go for it. She's gonna flank with Lilith.
Okay,
And goddamn you, you're gonna hit this time with her Frostbrand rapier.
go ahead.
Please. Attack. Advantage. Come on. Okay.
22 hits. Roll damage.
Damage. Normal. And I want to invoke her assassin tattoo.
To max it out, so 24 sneak attack damage.
Uh-huh.
Okay. How much of that damage is cold? Let me see. Because
I have
that
no
is
idea.
halved. I'm looking. I wasn't really asking. 4 of it. So 2 is cold. So it's 8 points of damage plus 24. 32 points of damage. For the war chief to be slain by this stab, he must roll a constitution save that fails a DC 16 constitution saving throw.
It's like an undead.
Yeah, it is. Weird. Here we go.
Fail, 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 fail.
His constitution saving throw bonus is +8. I rolled a 6.
Yes!
As Skolna thrusts forward, the icy rapier thrusting into the body of this demonic war chief. Skolna, how do you do this?
So I like to imagine, since Anscombe just almost brought him down, his blow brought the guy to one knee, and he got that re-enervation of energy that these orcs seem to possess. And he looks back up at Anscombe with this like smug, you thought you had me, but you don't actually. Skolna out of fucking nowhere, because that's what she does. She like appears and she just shoves the Frostbrand like through his neck to the other side and then just pulls it back out.
There is a moment of surprise, and behind that, fear, as the rapier thrusts behind the bones of this monster's powerful form of its jaw. And as the blade cuts through, Anscombe makes eye contact with this monster as it looks afraid for its fate. As it is defeated, it slumps to the ground, destroyed. Well done. I need a D20 plus 13 for Adora.
I'm just like, oh, I rolled a d20. Plus 13 would be a 25, so.
That's good enough. That is successful. Okay.
She's just like, what a nuisance.
Nore, who is a dragon.
Get the one on Adora.
Yeah. You first hear Nora as a dragon just this really deep, awkward laugh coming out of a dragon's mouth. But she flies up and around and just drops down and is going to multi-attack the bull is out on Adora.
Oh, yeah.
That hits. So that's 2d10 plus 4. Hold on. Six plus 10, 16, 20 points of piercing damage for the bite. And then 2 claw attacks. They both hit. One of them's a crit. Holy shit. Okay.
Goat stew.
So this is 12 plus 4. 16 plus 4 is 20 for the first claw. And the second claw, which hit, I don't have to roll it again, is 12. Oh. That Bolazao is slain as the dragon lands and mauls it to pieces. And that's Nore's turn as a dragon. Lilith, seeing the orc war chief fall, she just, okay, right, and she just runs across and is going to flank.
I'm sure everybody's feeling reinvigorated.
Yeah,
now.
it's a huge turn of the tide as this massive demon is slain. She hits with a natural 16 on the die. That is 9 points of piercing damage. She swings again with advantage. Okay. With the last monster, Lilith thrusts with the short sword of wounding. How does she do this?
I think she comes running up behind this thing and she slices its back, like spinal cord, on the first thrust. And then as it's kind of stumbling forward, she finishes off by like a flourish that just lobs its head clean off.
Almost like performing the scissor maneuver with the short swords. Just, and as she does, the Bolazao slumps to the ground, immediately evaporating. That is the end of combat. Your team breathing heavily as the demon incursion is quelled for the moment and the rift is still roiling and just almost like it's rolling in place. I'd like you to roll me a d20 plus 18.
What is this kind of roll?
This is her
You're gonna tell
spell.
me?
This is her spell attack.
What? Dude! A natural 1.
It's not... It's... Okay.
It's a 19, though.
It is a
Jesus.
19. Actually...
Only Lorna could make Adora look like an idiot.
Okay. It's not actually possible for this to be without advantage. So you do have to roll it again. I'm sorry.
I would love to. Don't worry. Don't be sorry.
It's because of this ritual. Just roll it again.
I'm just going to roll a flat and add 18 to it. 19. So 19 plus 18. 37? Is that right?
Yes.
It's a big improvement.
Yeah, it is, oddly enough, over a natural 1. But that wasn't actually... It wasn't actually possible. It has to be at advantage because of the nature of the ritual. As Adora closes the book, she raises a hand, and you watch through pinpoint eyes as the body of the orcish war chief like evaporates quicker than ever, just is like gone. But beyond that, you see the cryptic seal that is glowing blue in the water suddenly flash and then shrink. And as it shrinks, it grows smaller and smaller until it is gone.
Oh.
And as soon as that happens, you feel so exhausted. Adora suddenly slumps in the water, splashing up around her ankles, and Immediately, I need you, Lorna, to make a charisma saving throw.
Okay, because she wants to get control back. 10?
You are shunted back into your own body.
Am I tired?
Yes, you are exhausted.
Okay, she'll look back up at her party. Okay. I think we did it.
That was a hell of a thing.
Norre the dragon
Ah!
says.
I saw it happen, kind of from a faraway distance. That's really cool and very scary.
Right.
And Norre will
You're probably
end
good.
the polymorph as she returns back to form, splashing
Guys,
into
I
the
think-
water on unsteady feet.
I think we just ended like a centuries-long curse.
I think you're right, Tyr says as he's like looking around. As he looks around, you notice grove dwellers
Oh shit.
are suddenly appearing around the edge of this waterfall. All of them are appearing around the edge of the fight, just peering over through the branches and brush, over the stones. And they all seem curious, hopeful.
Lorna would wave.
As you wave, you see Nolu, who was up, like, off the stone out of the water. She steps forward, and as she does, it's almost as though she steps, like, out of water next to you.
Oh, hello.
You have kept your word.
Yeah, I think so.
More importantly, she kept her word. You do
Yeah.
not know how much strife and bloodshed that demon has caused us. Our young were his playthings. It took us a long time to learn the nature of his evil. By sealing this away, you've begun a process of healing that can... Well, it's going to take a long time, but it's been a long time coming. I cannot speak for your predecessor, but I can speak for you, Lorna Halueth. The Verdant Grove are your allies,
Oh.
and while I truly believe you've repented, repentance is not a thing anyone can pass on to anyone else. And so, she withdraws from her cloak. You see at first the stone, the repentance stone, the tear, made of your tears that has the relic of Luminous within it. But as she pulls it out, you see it is no longer just the stone. It is bound to a silvery wooden staff as she pulls it out of the cloak. Your soul, your spirit is bound to this. And it would not be right in anybody's hands but yours. As a creation of you and Luminous, you should carry it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
She'll open her hands.
She hands the staff to you, and as soon as it touches your fingertips, you feel like a sparking energy pass through both of your hands, including the fake one. As energy dances up the staff over the tear, it glows brightly. You now have a staff of repentance.
Ooh. 17 Beyond.
It is.
Ha ha ha. Yeah. Of bopping people in the face.
I will also share it with you.
Ooh, is she written in orange?
It is an artifact.
Oh. Wow, look at all these spells. Oh, should I read this?
Sure.
Okay. This beautiful staff can only be wielded by one who has truly repented for a terrible tragedy. Their soul has been seen by the goddess of the full moon, and the truth of it is as clear as the night skies. Should the staff be taken from its true wielder, it melts into water, returning to the possession of the one who truly bears it. Oh. The staff can be wielded as a magic quarterstaff that grants a +2 bonus to attack and damage rolls made with it. While you hold it, you gain a +2 bonus to spell attack rolls. Oh, I'm slipping around on my chair. Hold on. The staff has 30 charges for the following properties. It regains 2d6 plus 2 expended charges daily at dawn. If you expend the last charge, roll a d20. On a 20, the staff regains 1d12 plus 1 charges. Good, I'm glad it doesn't just get destroyed. Transmuter's Soul. When casting a spell of the Transmutation School of Magic through the staff, roll a d20. On an 18, 19, or 20, the staff will expend a number of charges equal to the spell's level, and the caster will not use any spell slots. That's fucking cool. Ooh. Spell Absorption. While holding the staff, you have advantage on saving throws against spells. All spells?
Just spells. Yeah.
In addition, you can use your reaction when another creature casts a spell that targets only you. If you do, the staff absorbs the magic of the spell, canceling its effect and gaining a number of charges equal to the absorbed spell's level. However, if doing so brings the staff's total number of charges above 30, the spell overwhelms the staff, emptying it of all charges and blinding all creatures. Oh, jeez. Yeah, so don't supercharge it.
Yeah.
Spells. While holding the staff, you can use an action to expend some of its charges to cast one of the following spells from it using your spell save DC and spell casting ability. To spell magic: Moonbeam, Ice Storm, Zone of Truth, Invisibility, Knock, Lightning Bolt, Dimension Door, Wall of Fire, or Web. You can also use an action to cast one of the following spells from the staff without using any magic charges. No! Arcane Lock, Detect Magic, Light, Mage Hand, or Protection from Good and Evil. This is fucking crazy. Look at this thing. And the little art's so cute. It's got a little moon orb. Made of my tears.
As you hold the staff, and the verdant circle all seem to surround this area that once was a place of pain and scarring for them, you hear cheering.
Aw.
And just an audible sense of relief pass through every single one of them. And as you hear that, Nolu doesn't reach out to touch you or anything, but she smiles and she says, "As an ally of the Verdant Circle, you are welcome to rest and recover here. All of you are."
Lorna is openly weeping. Very important. She has no composure. She's just like, I'm so happy for this.
Anscombe steps up next to you and wraps a hand around your shoulder, and he just kisses you on the head, and he says,
Oh.
"Did the right thing." And as you have solved a mistake, you have absolved one of the dire errors Adora made. She is a little more at rest.
Oh.
And in that moment, that is where we are going to end tonight's session.
It's never too late to try to make up for your mistakes.
Well
Either
done.
you're dead.
You succeeded on a bunch of very difficult fights by using your team. Well done. And as we come to the end of the session, thank you for playing with me. I hope you had a good time. And to everybody who is at home watching or at work, hi Emily, hi class, hi Penn. We love you all. And I wish you a good night.